Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to have the opportunity to speak to you about your film. Maybe for people who aren't familiar with it, you can give us a brief introduction. Tell us a bit about the film and what it's about.
This is a film about one of the tragic moments of the Second World War in the Soviet Union. It is a film about a big massacre, one of the biggest, in September 1949 in Kiev, when the German special troops killed for 2 days 33,000 Jewish people. Most of them was children and women and old people. During 50 years from that moment in Soviet time, this story was censored. In this year, it was like 80 anniversary of that horrible story. This place now is a symbol of Holocaust East Europe, or Holocaust in Soviet Union. Step by step, historians since 30 years already discovered this story, and I work on that since 2012. And I made feature script for feature films. A year ago, with the proposition of this film was commissioned by Babi Yar Memorial Center, and I made last year the documentary. I collect all footage which I can find, which connected to this tragedy, and made this documentary film. This is a short description.
And what made you decide to put it together in the way that you did? So piecing together all this archival footage, not necessarily having a commentary, but kind of letting the images speak for themselves in some ways.
You know, it's my idea to make a time machine when I can transport spectator to that time, and cinema can do it. And I made already 5 films in the same way, when I didn't explain anything. I just show what happened episode by episode. I don't have any protagonist. Crowd or fear is my protagonist. And we also, because it's the most of these films, it's archive footage, and that time nobody records sound for documentary. It's 50s, 40s, 30s. We recreate sound for the film. I think that so many films where some voiceover or some, I don't know, narrator explain us what happened, and we are full of explanation. But I think it's maybe now good way and good time to start discover ourselves history.
In some ways, we've had many documentaries, many films that have gone back and looked at the Holocaust. But why is it still important to tell stories about what happened, and in particular to keep uncovering some of these stories that got lost, that were never told?
In my case, it is important because this story was not made in cinema, and long time this story was censored. And even story about Holocaust on the Soviet territory. How many films you know about that story? About Holocaust, the mass execution of people started on Soviet territory. When Germans came to Soviet Union, they start to kill from the border Jewish people. They was not allowed, or they didn't that in Poland before or somewhere. They organized ghetto, yes. Idea was exterminate people in the future, yes, but they didn't exterminate them and kill in such a brutal way before they entered the Soviet Union. And also it's important to think and to tell how it began, what was in the beginning, how they built this system, executing system. and how they transform also, and why people neighbors who lived around and with Jewish people together many centuries, how it was possible that they just make step out and so-called accept in special way, I don't know, but they are not protest. It can also influence when people protest. I understand that they can't do anything, but we knew another history like in Bulgaria, when the patriarch of Bulgarian church, he said that if we will send Jewish people to concentration camp, I will be in the first carriage with them. After that, they remove all Jewish people to the mountain. Through that, Bulgaria survived the Jewish people. You know this. It is important to know, but we accept that okay, what people can do, they can, but they didn't. No, and if we come back to the numbers of the Jewish people who was executed during this time on that territory, occupied territory, from 3 million Jewish population, which was on that occupied territory, 99% was executed. Less than 20,000 survived. These numbers tell you everything. And maybe it's a time to talk about. And it's important, even particularly in Ukraine, it's important to talk about in Lithuania, in Latvia. So, and it's still painful question for all group of this citizen and all nation who live in that country.
And just finally, how does it feel to have your film showing as part of the London Film Festival? And how is it a good platform for films such as yours?
It's not the first film which I show on the London Film Festival, but it's the first time when I came myself, because it's difficulty with the visa, with passport, and etc. I need a visa for that. But I don't know how, because today will be a first screening, and after that I can say you, but I'm sure, because everything sold out, I'm sure. I heard that it's a great audience here, and I'm sure that it will be impressive evening.
All right, fantastic. Well, thanks so much for sharing all that with us, and I hope the screening goes brilliantly this evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.